Welcome to another edition of Not Just Giants. I'm Matt, and today I'm going to preview this upcoming Giants-Dolphins matchup. Born and raised in North Jersey, I've been living in South Florida now for about 25 years. Shady Stephen Ross ownership aside, I have nothing against the Dolphins. I'll mildly root for them when they occasionally field a good team. But this Mike McDaniel #1 ranked total offense, with all its exotic Shanahan-esque #1 ranked run game, with the ageless Raheem Mostert and rookie phenom Devon Achane at running back, and in its #1 ranked passing offense with blazing speed at wide receiver in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, this squad is really fun to watch. Contrast that with this putrid 32nd ranked, dead last in the league Giants offense, and can you blame me if us Giants fans are feeling just a tad bit envious? On paper, the Giants' 15th ranked pass defense and 25th ranked run defense is arguably playing better than the Dolphins' D. But if Miami pounces early on New York, and if anyone has the horses to do that, it's the Dolphins, expect Miami to start teeing off against this porous New York offensive line and punch-drunk Daniel Jones. And it's deja vu all over again. The Giants may or may not get Saquon back for this game. Left tackle Andrew Thomas is out, and it's unlikely that rookie center John Michael Schmitz and his injured shoulder will be ready to go on a short week. So that probably means another week of Ezeudu, Glowinski, Bredesen, McKethan, Neal. Yikes. Now, of course, when you're hearing as much trouble in the passing game that the Giants are having, it's easy to say, run the damn ball. But when you're up against an offensive juggernaut like the 3-1 Dolphins, if these 1-3 Giants are forced to play from behind, they're not going to be able to run the ball 40 times. In fact, they'll be lucky if they can muster up 15 carries. In this game, when Daniel Jones, whose protection breakdown issues are, sadly, making him see ghosts, has the opportunity to make plays in the passing game against this below-average 25th ranked Miami pass defense, he must make the Dolphins pay. This Giants offense needs to have a healthy run-pass balance, control the clock to keep Miami's high-powered offense off the field, and make the kind of explosive downfield plays we saw in the second half of the Cardinals game. And on defense, well, good luck. With all the speed and variation in the Dolphins' run game, the Giants' front seven will have to stay extremely disciplined with their run fits and remain fundamentally sound with their tackling. Because as we've seen, ask Denver, Miami is as explosive in the run game as they are in the passing game, which is why it was so impressive how last week Buffalo was able to hold the Dolphins, who are averaging 37 points a game, to only 20 in the Bills' 48-20 home win. So how did they do it? Buffalo played pretty much the entire game with a lead, which forced the Dolphins to become more one-dimensional. As a result, the Bills were able to generate a ton of pressure on Tua while primarily rushing 4. That allowed Buffalo to drop extra bodies into coverage, which kept Hill and Waddle relatively in check. If the combination of Thibodeaux, Dex, Leo, Ojulari play their best football, that group is capable of being similarly disruptive, but unlike the Bills with their high-powered offense, what are the chances the Giants' 32nd ranked offense with their ragtag O-line is capable of making the Dolphins play from behind? I'd love to see it, but the odds of that happening are not high. And Vegas agrees. The Giants are currently 12.5-point road dogs. That's fair considering 3 out of their first 4 games have been blowouts, and if there's any team more capable of steamrolling their opponents when they're hitting on all cylinders, the 70-point, 700-yard Dolphins are Exhibit A. This week, struggling right tackle Evan Neal referred to himself as a lion and critical fans as sheep. For this now sticky nickname to not become ironic, Neal needs to finally start playing that way, and so do his teammates. Let's go!